Hey everyone, it's Mishka here. Nice to see you again after a bit of a pause in my videos. So not long after I started posting my videos, I had some pretty bad allergic reactions, so my face got all puffy and red and swollen, and I looked like I gained 10 kilograms, or I looked like I did when I had 10 kilograms more than I do have now. So I took a pause in posting because I wanted to not have my face swollen in these videos. Then I was a bit sick, and then last weekend, as I was feeling really down and kind of demotivated with everything, I changed the color of my hair because I wanted to liven things up. And fun fact, I wanted to use this color, but I thought, yeah, it's a bit too boring, let's say, and it was pretty much similar to what I had, just maybe a bit into with a shade of browns, let's say. And I told myself, no, I want to liven things up. I want a bit more color in my life, especially when I'm feeling like this, feeling a bit down. And I went for this color. The only problem with that was that I was sure this was mahogany, and it turns out it's not. It turned out quite a bit redder than I expected. Thankfully, it already faded a bit, or maybe there was too much color left over, who knows. So it's ruby red color. Thankfully, like I said, I washed it many times, and I don't have the color quite as vivid as in the beginning. So, but it's still red, not mahogany, it's red. So I definitely have more color in my life now. And yeah, like I said, I washed my hair quite a lot this week. So it came down to this one, and yesterday I was feeling pretty sick. So, achy. I had a headache. My muscles felt sore. Typical cold stuff. And I decided to take a long hot bath because I love long hot soaks. And by the end of that, I was basically laying in red water. So there was still quite a bit of red left. And I'm afraid there is still quite a bit of red left to wash out. And this is a permanent hair color, by the way, so I wonder when that stops, because I certainly did not expect, after I don't know how many times already washing my hair, to get into a bathtub for a long hot soak, and by the time the bubbles were no longer visible, the red of the water was. So that's a bit funny, especially because I was certainly not aware that I was buying ruby red, and it does say that up here. But I just look at the cover and I thought, oh, this looks good. This is mahogany, especially when I looked at my color and thought, yeah, this will be pretty dark. And it was not. It looked like as if I put the color on blonde hair, which I definitely did not have before. I did not have blonde hair since I was maybe 5 or 4. Maybe I will put up my photo from the time when I was a very pretty, very short-haired, blonde, blue-eyed kid. that looked like a boy, basically, because for a very long time I dressed as a boy, like a boy. I mean, so that was my very short, very funny, hopefully, update. Yeah, I'm basically having a writer's block right now. That was part of the reason I wanted to bring some color into my life, some excitement. So I did want to post a video of me reading first chapter of my original work. That would be hopefully the first chapter of a book I would eventually self-publish. But yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Like I said, I'm having a massive block. Yeah, it's not like I don't have it written. I just don't have it in a form I would like to actually present it to someone. So instead, I wrote a short one-shot of fan fiction, some 2,500 words, and published it to Archive of Our Own. And yeah, I have like 850 subscribers now or so, and the fic doesn't have as much hits as I have subscribers, so probably not the best solution for my writer's block and for curing my, let's say, not even depression, I would call it funk. Not the best way to cure that by posting a one shot, but it did help me realize that it's not entirely a writer's block. Like, I am still capable of writing, just I don't feel ready, or I'm just not at a place right now where I can look at work I've worked at for some time and be able to continue that. Like, my brain right now is only capable of focusing on like one shots or two shots because I'm just so tired. I cannot focus enough to remember what I've written before. I mean, I know my characters. I know where they want to go, where I want to go. I know what needs to happen. I see brighter future for them. I see the future for them even after the completion of my story, or my stories in this case. I just can't put it onto the paper because while I have that picture in my head of what future is going to be, what steps they are going to take to get there, right now I just can't. I don't even know how to put it. I just can't think of the story, how it got to the part where we are at, and how to put into words that transition from the past that happened into the present of the story and the future. So I do think in some cases I will just have to reread what I've written and published before for those stories to continue, because I'm just emotionally removed right now from that, and it's in a way I'm not entirely sure how to get over. So maybe that's one danger of fan fiction, especially because I'm the kind of writer that's called pantser. So I fly by the seat of my pants, basically, and it's very easy to continue writing continually, basically. When I was posting a chapter every day, every other day, every 3 days, I was deep into the story. But then something happened, multiple somethings happened, basically, and my flow got disrupted. And every time it's more and more difficult to come back to writing to that part of the story where I left it off, because as the pauses become longer and longer, I'm simply more and more disconnected from the story. And I do understand writers that stop writing and just can't get to move on right now, because yes, it does become very difficult. And I do think I will overcome that, because like I said, I just have to reread the story, not even in its entirety, just couple chapters, get back couple chapters, read that, and continue. Because for one of my stories, I actually read the ending of the last chapter where I left off. I posted that just before Christmas or sometime in December, definitely. I don't remember the exact date anymore. And in this story, I actually completely forgot like last 1,000 words of that chapter. that is already posted, and I actually wanted to begin the next chapter with a situation that would basically override that ending of the previous chapter, because I simply no longer remembered that I already got past that situation in the story. And it's really very strange how disconnected with your own work you can get. So yeah, I need to reconnect with my work as a writer, especially when busyness at my real life work in my job as a software developer got kind of more exhausting. And also I faced quite a few health challenges over the last year and something. And really, I'm just so exhausted. I'm hoping very much that I get to go to vacation at the end of the month. But right now, I'm just waiting for approval from my boss that, yeah, it's okay for you to take a leave of absence for a week. And yeah, please approve me for vacation. I really need to just turn off and recharge. And I do love the place where I'm hoping to go. So yeah, I'm really hoping for some sun and sea to cure me of my block, and most importantly, my physical and emotional exhaustion, which is pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that's what's causing my writer's block at the moment. So I just want to recharge and have a bit of a color in my life. Have a bit of a color in my life. I certainly don't have a wife. And unfortunately, I don't have a husband either. Okay, sorry. That was really, really bad joke. Anyway, not even joke. Not that funny. Okay, so thank you for listening, if anyone actually lasted this long. So yeah, it was nice to vent a bit and share my funny little story. You know, the moral of the story: always read the name of the color you buy, not just assume you know what it is. And so see you next time. Bye.